Good evening again. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you to the Eloquent Communicator Workshop Day 2. So today we are going to delve into something that is crucial to changing your fluency. And what is that thing? I'm going to share with you my best kept secrets to becoming an eloquent and an eloquent and confident English speaker. So get ready to be valued wrong. So let me share my screen now. Let me share my slides. So I'm going to be sharing with you the secrets to becoming an eloquent and confident English speaker. And we're also going to have a grammar clinic. We're going to have a grammar clinic. So are you ready? Are you ready for me? Are you ready to learn? And I hope you're with your jotting pad. I hope you're with your jotting pad. Are you ready? Are you ready? 400% ready. All right. You're ready. Great, great. Wow, yes. I can see the energy. Thank you. Thank you for having me. All right. So, in the last class in day 1, we talked about why excellent communication skills are no longer a choice, but a necessity in today's world. So I talked about how poor communication skills affect you, your career, your business, right? So excellent communication skills are no longer a choice, but a necessity in today's present world. Because no one knows a silent genius. If you want to grow fast, you must be able to communicate your genius to the world. And how do you communicate it? With your words, either in a written form or spoken form. So, if you want to move fast, excellent communication skills are super important. So let me do a quick recap in the next 1 minute. How does poor communication skills affect you and your career or business? So it robs you of your confidence and you're forced to remain silent most times because you're uncomfortable about your spoken English. So that confidence will not be there. That confidence will not be there. In fact, let me give you a scenario. Probably you go to the bank and they ask you, maybe you went there to make a complaint, to lodge a complaint about your account, and the manager starts asking questions. Your voice starts shaking. I do not know when the alert came in. Like confident, it will even be as if the manager wants to flog you. And the manager is not holding any cane in his hands. Well, because your communication skills are not good enough, you will not have that confidence to speak and say what is actually happening to your account so they could help you fix it. So that is what happens. In fact, that is what happens to some people when probably you are driving and the police start asking them about some documents. They start getting fidgety because they're not confident in their own communication skills. Yeah. I've got license. I have my driver's license has expired. Like you just not have the confidence to express yourself very well. And with that, you're going to be losing some opportunities. People will not even when you don't have confidence in yourself, who will not have confidence in you? So if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. So I also talked about client dissatisfaction and negative first impression. your clients will not feel good when you're not able to communicate well with them, and they will see you as a low person. They will see you that this person is not credible enough. I don't think I'm ready to do business with this person. And then the third one, missed opportunities. A lot of opportunities that will be closed because of your poor communication skills. In the last class, I gave you an example of someone, one of the popular actresses in Nigeria, Mrs. What's her name again? I forgot. Okay, Balogun. I can't remember well. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember? Hey, Fausat Balogun. Thank you very much. Fausat Balogun, exactly. So this woman, she talked about how poor communication skills draws her back. She can't go as far as some of her contemporaries in the movie industry because she cannot speak English well. So she's restricted to the Yoruba part, the Yoruba part of Nollywood. You can see. So if she could say that publicly, you can see how important communication skills will. They will take you far. Those top rising actresses in Nigeria today, they are people that are eloquent. They are people that are eloquent, and that's what makes them stand out from the crowd. So, look at another one: low self-esteem, feeling isolated and undervalued. You feel undervalued. You feel like, well, I don't think. What do I even have to say? Like, let's say you're being asked for your contribution at a particular meeting or conference. You have so many beautiful ideas to give, but you just feel like, well, how will I even say it? Yeah, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I beg, let me just keep quiet, Jerry. You just feel like nobody will listen to you. You feel you feel less of yourself. You feel like, oh my god, I don't know. Who will care to listen? Who will care to listen to me? So it will give you that feeling of, you undervalue yourself. You see yourself as not good enough. And when you see yourself as not good enough, it will be difficult to achieve big things in life. And then limited networking opportunities. You'll not be able to network with people. And there's power in connection, connecting with people, telling them what you do. It is when you have excellent communication skills that you can do that you can leverage networking. So now let's go straight into the business. Into the business of today. Secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker. So these are my best kept secrets. And when I tell you my best kept secret, when I say best kept secrets, these are secrets, these are things that have worked for me over and over again, and I've worked for my students as well. For those that are just joining us for the first time, because my students keep sharing my flyer, sharing my link. I don't even know if I should tell them to stop. Like, they keep sharing. I go to Facebook, I see people sharing my flyer. I go to Instagram, I see. So every day I'm getting new people signing up for this for this workshop. I thank you so much. I appreciate every single person that has helped me to share the flyer, share the video, share the good news of this Eloquent Communicator workshop. I appreciate you. May Allah reward you richly beyond measure. I appreciate it. So, if you're meeting me for the first time, this is Monsuro Oladijo Badmus, and I am a diction, grammar, and public speaking coach, as well as a self-development coach. I have over 7 years of teaching English, and I have a BA and a master's degree in English. I also have an international certification by the World TESOL Academy to teach English in any part of the world. So I'm an internationally certified ESL and TOEFL instructor. So I am passionate. I am the owner, I'm the brand owner and founder of the Grammar Clinic. Just look at the word Grammar, some the paracetamol to your communication headaches. Talk about grammar. It's not only grammar alone. Talk about grammar, talk about vocabulary, talk about pronunciation, talk about public speaking. I'm here for you. So you're just in the right place. If you have been looking to improve your communication skills, boost your credibility with the magic of excellent communication skills, you're just in the right place. So I have mind-blowing testimonials, hundreds of testimonials from my students who have taken both my free and my paid courses. So even my free courses are like some coaches' paid courses. I dare say that. Even some of you that witnessed the sessions we had on Saturday and Sunday, you can attest to that. That even my free classes are value laden, let alone my paid coaching programs. So let's go. Let's dive into the business of today. Good evening. I hope I'm still being heard. Can you still hear me? I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. My audible. So if you're just joining us, sit back, relax, and get ready to learn. So the number one secret to becoming an eloquent speaker, this thing I'm telling you on a silver platter, is something that took me more than 3 years to realize, to discover. And yes, you're getting it on a silver platter. You guys are so lucky. What is that thing? Number one, fluency doesn't mean speaking fast or speaking through your nose. So one of those things that will help you to become an eloquent speaker is pacing your words. What if I tell you that it took me a lot of, I used to think that fluency is about talking so fast. I want to gonna, you speak so fast. I used to think that was what fluency was about. So I was completely wrong, because as I was trying to speak fast, I was making a hell of mistakes. I would make a hell of mistakes. Even the mistakes I'm not meant to be making, like basic grammar mistakes I'm not supposed to be making, I see myself making them. I see myself using the word I didn't plan to use, using the wrong words which I didn't plan to use. So I started searching for answers, and finally I discovered this secret, that one, if you want to become an eloquent speaker, you have to pace your words. Don't speak too fast. When you speak too fast, you will make a hell of mistakes. Your tongue will tumble. You will stutter, and you're going to lose your balance when you're speaking. So you have to pace your words. The best speakers in the world are those who take their time to speak. They don't rush. Did you get that? I didn't mute any. Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Please, if at any point you cannot hear me or you cannot see my screen, let me know in the comment box. Thank you. I'm still being heard, right? And you can still see my screen. Okay, let me share it again. Telegram has started again. Okay, can you see my screen now? I think you should be able to see it now. Should be able to see it now. Okay, can hear and see. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So did you get that point? So if you were like me, if you, or let me say, if you are the former me, the me of yesterday, I used to think fluency is about, I want to gonna speaking through your nose, Americanizing your accent. This is the time to unlearn that. It is high time you stopped that. Don't try to be fake. Fluency is not about being fake. Fluency is in the appropriateness of your grammar, the precision in your choice of words, the clarity of your pronunciation, and the confidence you exude when you speak. That is what fluency is. Let me take it again. Fluency is in the correctness of your grammar, the precision in your choice of words, the clarity in your pronunciation, and the confidence with which you speak. That is what fluency or eloquence is. In fact, eloquence is a better form of fluency. Fluency is a stage that you get, but eloquence is the peak of it. It is a peak of fluency. Are you getting my point? So please, I want you to type it in the comment box. Fluency is not about being fake, speaking fast, or Americanizing your accent. So it is not about you Americanizing your accent and saying, gonna do it, I don't know how some people say it. It's not about that. It's about you speaking well, using the correct grammar, using the right choice of words, pronouncing your words correctly. Do you get it? So it's not about being fake. If you have been told that it's about being fake, faking it till you make it, that is completely wrong. At the Grammar Citamo Clinic, we don't fake it till we make it. We learn it. We learn the rudiments. So, fluency is not about being fake. So, one thing that helped me to become an eloquent speaker today, and that has helped hundreds of my students. There's one of my students in 2020, was it 2024? I think it's 2024. Yes. This person took an IELTS exam. IELTS, how challenging the exam can be. The exam can be a hard nut to crack, especially for people that struggle with English. So this person, the person did not even take a course with me. The person only paid for my ebook, Why You Struggle to Communicate Fluently in English. Who's calling me at this time? Okay, so am I still being heard? Okay. So what was I saying? Yes, okay, so the person was having issues with the speaking part of the IELTS exam. We have reading part, we have we have writing, we have listening, reading. So the speaking part was giving the person a problem. The person got my ebook, read it, and one of the things he learned there is pacing, the magic of pacing your words. And this man came back to me a few weeks after and told me I hit 8.5 or 8.0 in the IELTS speaking exam. Like he hit a top score in his speaking exam. He said, and what helped me was the tip I learned from my, where is even the, I think I still have it here. Yes, it's here. So you can see, I have passed my IELTS speaking. I made band 8 and others. He made band 8 in the speaking tests. So he said the speaking method, I passed my IELTS. The speaking method which I learned from you was a bomb. Can you see that? This is the magical act that my students applied. Can you see that? So you cannot underestimate the power of pacing your words. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush while you're speaking. Pace your words. In fact, let me tell you, this thing is not easy. Oh. Someone like me that likes to talk fast, at that time, even Yoruba, I will speak so fast. People will say, "What did you say?" I'll have to repeat myself many times. I will have to repeat what I want to say because people will not get everything at once. So I had to do it intentionally. Even when I make a mistake and I see myself rushing again, I tell myself, Mosuro, you are on a mission to calm down and start speaking at a slow pace, pacing my words. So gradually and gradually, my brain started getting used to it, on and on and on, until I got here, until I got to the point that I am now, you know, training other people on eloquence. So don't speak fast. You will see a remarkable change. In fact, apart from, there are so many, do you know there are so many benefits of pacing your words? Number one, you will have control over your grammar. You won't be making blunders. It will even buy you time to think about what you want to say. Then you will be able to choose your words correctly. So you have control over your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation. Let's say you are invited to speak at an event now. You are invited to speak at an event, and at a point, you grab the microphone and you start talking. You start talking and talking and talking. You lose your composure. That is what happens when you rush. But if you grab the microphone, look around, take a deep breath, and you start talking, pacing your words, your thoughts will flow effortlessly. Do you get it? Even if it's an impromptu speech, the fact that you are not rushing, it will buy you time to think about what you want to say. Do you get it? So now let's go to point number 2. Identifying your weak points in communication. That's one of the secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker. When the root of a problem is known, the problem becomes easier to solve. Right? When you know what your weak point is, you know, oh, I think this is my problem. How can I fix it? And that I gave you a blueprint for that in the day 1 of the workshop. I gave you the reasons people struggle to communicate. And I told you, after mentioning those reasons, I told you to find out which one is your own. I saw it in the comment section in the replay. I saw it that some people told me what their challenges were. So I said one of the reasons people struggle, some people struggle, it's because they don't know how grammar works. They don't know how grammar works, they don't know how tenses work. Because how the English grammar works is different from how our indigenous languages in Nigeria work. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, the way their grammar works is different from the way English grammar works. Then another reason is low vocabulary. So your own point of weakness, it might be vocabulary. You just notice. So you have to be self-aware. Some people will come to my DM, coach, I want you to help me fix my communication skills. Okay. I want this, I want a one-to-one coaching program with you and everything. And I ask the person, what do you think are the challenges you're experiencing? What are those areas that you're struggling with? And the person will not be able to say anything. That means you're not self-aware enough to know those areas you're struggling with so that you can get help easily. So some people, it is vocabulary. They are low on vocabulary, and that is why they cannot express themselves very well in English, because you cannot give what you don't have. And words are the vehicles of expression. They drive they drive our expression. They drive our ideas. So if you are short on vocabularies, you're definitely going to be getting stuck on words when you're speaking. And another reason is poor pronunciation skills. You pronounce words anyhow. You just don't know how to pronounce. You pronounce anyhow. So and it in turn affects your confidence to speak, because you feel like, sure, no. People will not laugh at me the way I'm pronouncing this. I'm pronouncing these words like Omoyo. you know, let me tell you a fact today. Some people don't know. There is one of my students. The person signed for my signature coaching program, the Eloquent, the Eloquent Varsity. This person, before the person signed up for my coaching program, the person said she used to think that I was residing in the UK, that probably I was just a Nigerian, but I was residing in the UK, or probably I was born in the UK. And the person said she was shocked on the day, I think one of my first sessions, I was talking about how I came from Oyo State. Oyo State, a state where people feel that Oyo okay more English, so like Oyo people don't know how to speak English. That's some people's mindset, right? So but I rose beyond that barrier. Yes, I'm proudly from Oyo State, Oyo town. So your state, your nationality, your tribe, your location, it has nothing to do with your communication skills. It shouldn't hold you back. Do you get it? It shouldn't hold you back. So you coming from a particular place doesn't mean, oh, your communication skills should be awkward. No. Hi. So try to see, is it communication, is it vocabulary I have problems with? Am I low on vocabulary? Is it pronunciation issue? And some people, it is glossophobia. They know the grammar rules, they know vocabulary, but the moment they grab the mic to face a crowd, problem today, problem till 1 year, they won't be able to speak well. You see them mixing up tenses, you see them, sweating. They won't be able to gather their thoughts together. You understand? So as I just mentioned them now, think about them. Which one do you think applies to you? So then number three is learning and understanding how grammar works. See, these are the main ingredients to becoming an eloquent speaker. You pace your words, you understand how grammar works. So proper mastery of grammar will help you to transition into an eloquent speaker. And yes, you might be wondering, grammar. Will I not start carrying brighter grammar, reading brighter grammar, or what will I do? Will I be reading grammar textbooks? Me that I hate grammar in my secondary school. I know. I know some of us have bad experiences with English in our secondary school. Many of us were not taught well, right? Many of us were not taught well. Some of us, especially people that some people went to public schools, and there are some public schools that they are not well managed. They might not have an English teacher until like SS2. So everything that they're supposed to learn in SS1 gone. See, people are experiencing orishi. So the thing is, grammar doesn't have to be dull. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be a headache, right? Grammar doesn't have to be a headache. In the Grammar Summer Clinic, we make grammar fun. Who says learning English cannot be fun? So, um, yes. So if you don't understand how grammar works, then don't worry, you are in the right place. I'll still talk more about that. Then another one is making efforts to enrich your vocabulary bank. Making efforts to enrich your vocabulary bank. Just like I said before, you cannot give what you don't have. And words are what you need the most when you are communicating. What makes people stand out when they speak is usually their choice of words. The people who speak, you admire how they are speaking. You say, oh, I just like the way you use those words. You know, even in fact, different aspects of life. Look at advertisements. Sometimes you look at billboards, you look at how they use words. Like, you will be so persuaded, you'll be so convinced on the spot to buy that product just because of the choice of words. So your choice of words are very powerful. So when you are armed, you have lots of vocabularies to express yourself. You will not be getting stuck on words. Words will flow effortlessly, and you'll be able to express your ideas fluently and seamlessly. Okay, they used to teach in Hausa. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. So I understand. People have different experiences. There are some people that they will even have an English language teacher. The person, someone that did not study English at all, the person is still struggling. The person, the person herself. I remember having a teacher like that. The person was teaching us. I think the person was teaching us English also, and the person herself was making blunders. Hey, so what do you want to teach? You yourself, you are making blunders. So you definitely pass on the blunders. So it's a generational blunder, like inherited blunder. You're going to be making blunders. Do you get it? So yeah. So when you have words, you'll be able to, your vocabulary power will be better. So, and how can you do that? How can you enrich your vocabulary bank? So you be meticulous. Observe how people use words. Some of you can spend 3 hours scrolling on the internet, but you can't boast of learning a new word in all the posts that you look at, all the posts that you read. Some of you can watch Nollywood movies, without sleeping, but you cannot boast of learning a new word. See, we learn in different places. You can learn even while in transit. You can learn anywhere, any day, anytime. So learning is not restricted to just a room or in a book. There are so many words that I learn every day, not because I even want to learn them, but because I came across them probably when I was reading a post or when I was, watching the news, and I had to say, oh, I like the way this word is used. Let me learn it. Let me look out the meaning so I can get a full grasp of the word. So you have to be a logophile. You have to be a word lover. Pay attention to words. Pay attention to words. When you see how you see people use words in a particular way, pay attention to it. You will see yourself improving gradually. Then another thing is articulating your words correctly. There are so many other things I can do to enrich your vocabulary bank. I will also talk about that. So you need to learn how to articulate your words correctly. So eloquent speakers are people, they are not people that just pronounce words anyhow. They are people that articulate their words correctly. They articulate their words correctly. Are you with me? Am I still audible? Am I still audible? Are you learning? Are you learning? Are you learning? Okay, I'm audible. All right. Thanks. Yes. So this is not the time. If you used to think that good pronunciation, is a waste of time, I tell you, in today's world, you have to be armed with the skill of articulating your words correctly. It's not a waste of time. In fact, it gives you an edge over others. It makes you stand out. It makes you stand out from the crowd. It makes you different from other people, the regular speakers. It buys you attention. I can't count the different occurrences. I can't count the number of times that I've opened my mouth to speak outside. It doesn't even have to be in public. I will say something innocently, and people will turn and look at me. It still happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I went to buy electricity card. We had run out of electricity units, so I had to buy a card to recharge. And I went with my kids. So when I got there, my kids saw some snacks there. They said they wanted the snacks, and I started talking to them about. Okay, they said they wanted chocolates and some other snacks. So when I said something, I made a comment about the snack they wanted to buy, and immediately I spoke. People that were standing there turned back and looked at me. They looked at me from head to toe. I knew it was my communication skills. And that is something about fluency or eloquence. It is not something, it is not being fake. It is being original. That is the way I speak. It's not about me being fake, right? So I when they see me continuing with the flow, they will see that, oh, this person, I think this is the way he speaks. So ele is like barrel. It will always make you stand out. I told you about how I got my first job. I got it on a silver platter, no paperwork. No paperwork. I wasn't asked to submit any CV. The person just heard me speak while I was, educating some UTME students on oral English. And this person said, oh, I must employ this person. Because he couldn't believe it that someone like me could, someone like an hijabi like me could speak well like that. Do you understand? So it makes you stand out. It makes you stand out from the crowd. I hope you got it. So then another thing is seeing yourself as a person whose opinions matter. and deserves to be heard. When you see yourself as someone that is not good enough, or you see yourself as, what will I now say like this? Are people going to listen to me like this? I don't know. Why are they even inviting me to this event? I don't have anything to say. You know, no, you have to change that mindset. You are an asset. You are unique in your own way. So try to discover the uniqueness in you. Stop seeing yourself as that. Stop seeing yourself as someone who is not good enough. I used to have that kind of inferiority complex too. I'll feel like, oh, this person is good, that person is good. What am I even good at? You just feel so bad. So, but please, I want you to change that mindset. Just try to be more self-aware. Try to find out your unique qualities. Everybody is born uniquely. You have your own unique strengths, your unique point of strengths. Just try to find out those points of strength and work on your weaknesses. So stop seeing yourself as someone whose opinions doesn't matter. No, your voice deserves to be heard. I want you to type it. I am worthy of being heard. I am worthy of being heard. Thank you, Mrs. Aisha. Yes, you can. I am worthy of being heard, and no one can silence me. I am worthy of being heard, and no one can silence me. When you have this kind of mindset that no one can silence you, it will give you that confidence to speak. Even if you are in a gathering of CEOs, you have, brand owners, you don't feel small. You feel like, yes, I am a valuable asset. I am worthy of being heard, and no one can silence me. No one can silence me. So when you start seeing yourself in this light, you will see a shift in the way you start communicating. You will see a shift, a significant shift in the way you communicate. I forgot it. So I am worthy of being heard. And that is when you also start seeing your opinions as you start seeing your opinions as opinions that matter, not opinions that can be crushed to one corner. No, you see yourself as someone that is of value, that has value to dispense. Yes, that's it. I like the vibes in the comment box. I am worthy of being heard. I like that. Yes, say it like you mean it. Do not say to yourself. It works for me. In fact, even in the terrain of public speaking, when I'm invited to speak, I don't see it as an avenue to get embarrassed, to embarrass myself in front of the public. No, I see it as an opportunity to grow. I see it as an opportunity to showcase my talent because I am worthy of being heard. My voice deserves to be heard. My voice is an asset. I deserve to be heard. Do you get it? So that should work for you. Especially if you have glossophobia. Stop seeing yourself as someone whose opinions don't matter. Exude confidence in yourself, in your abilities, so that when you open your mouth to speak, you will be able to speak with unflinching confidence. So if you do not believe in yourself, nobody will. Carry yourself with poise and see yourself as someone valuable. You deserve to be heard. Also, see every speaking situation as an opportunity to grow. You can see that. Do not run away from public speaking events. It is an opportunity to grow. One of my students sent me a message, was it 2 weeks ago? She took my public speaking workshop last year. And this woman said she had her first public speaking event 2 weeks ago. She said she was wowed by her own performance. She couldn't believe that she could do something like that. And she said the fact that it's a first attempt, she was very much impressed in herself. She was glad she did. Even though, you know, even though she felt like, hey, and initially she was afraid, but applying the rudiments of public speaking that I shared, the tips, the nuggets, she said she was able to wow the audience. She was able to wow the audience, and you know, and everybody cheered her on. Everybody applauded her for a smooth delivery. And now she saw that first speaking event as an opportunity to grow. Because if she didn't speak, she didn't have that first attempt, she wouldn't have thought that she could do it. She would still be among those people who are in fear of public speaking. So please see every speaking opportunity as an opportunity to grow. Do not run away from them. Eloquence and exceptional public speaking skills do not emerge by accident. They happen through conscious, continuous practice and intentionality to get better. So, the more often you speak in English, the better you become. So, I hope you got that. So, did you learn? Did you learn something before we continue? So now, let's move to the second part. How can you improve the problem? I told you one of those things that you need to become an eloquent speaker is identifying your point of weakness in communication. So having mentioned that, you must have, found out those areas, those challenge areas that you have, right? Exactly, Mrs. Aisha. The more often you speak in English, the perfect you get. Yes, that's it. Just continue doing something over and over again. You will get used to it and get better at it. You get better at it. So now, you might be wondering, okay, coach, I've been able to find out those areas I'm struggling with from everything you said. I think I have grammar challenge. I think I mix up the tenses. I think I have low vocabulary power. I think my pronunciation is just awkward or not good enough. So, what is so do you have this on your mind? Like, coach, my vocabulary is always low. I always get stuck on words. What can I do? Is that you? So, does this sound like you? All right. All right. All right. So, first of all, that's you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that's just a reality. That's a reality. So you just have to be truthful to yourself. Like, no, be true to you. Should It's personal truth. When you agree that there's a problem to be solved, it becomes easier to solve. So you see that, okay, I think these are my problems. These are my areas of challenge. What do I do? See, when it comes to that vocabulary aspect, I tell you, I was once in that shoe. I was once in your shoes. What if I tell you that being an English graduate, Okay, you think it's everything? No problem. No problem. I've got you covered. So, no, a lot of people think that a lot of people expect a lot. They expect a lot from people that graduate from English, English language graduates. But the truth is, we are not, we are not geniuses of English just yet. Because there is a difference between textbook English and real life English. Also, many things we learned in school, some of them were just to read and pass. But you might be wondering, how can someone that graduated in English be struggling with vocabulary, getting stuck on words? Yes, I've always been a grammar whiz. Like I've always been so good at grammar. I don't know how. Right from my primary school, I tell you, I used to correct my teacher's blunders. Hey, I was very petty. I had a book I used to write my teacher's blunders. I'll take it home. I'll take it home and show my dad. I said, Daddy, see the teachers that are teaching us. They themselves, they cannot speak good English. If someone like me, as small as I was, could associate good communications with skills with expertise, you can imagine how an adult thinks of you when you're not good with communication skills. I will tell my daddy, these teachers are not good enough. They are not competent. See the blunders they are making. I will gather everything. So when it's time for PTA meeting, my dad will go. I will tell my dad to please raise the point that teachers are making blunders. It got to a point that one of my teachers would, after the PTA meeting, the following week, the teacher was very careful of what to say. He said, I was just laughing that day. I was laughing. I had to just bury my head under the same when I heard him. He said, I think he asked me a question. I answered the question correctly. And I said, good. And I said, good lasso, kematula tabo. Let me translate it in English. Like he's saying good, not so that you not go and think it is a blunder again, or so you not go and tell your daddy. Oh. You can imagine. So right from time, I've always been good at grammar. I don't know how. I think it's just a gift. I've been grammar sitamo right from birth. You understand? So I was that petty. So may God forgive me. I used to disturb my teacher at that time. Count their blunders. Okay, so but when it comes to vocabulary, that vocabulary was a problem. And we are going to learn in a semester. We might read up to 10 novels. We might read 3 novels, 3 prose texts, 3 drama text, 5 poems. We have to read so many things. So having that kind of thing, being exposed to so many vocabularies from all these books, I still did not improve in my vocabulary. I was still struggling to express some thoughts. You understand? But because I was pronouncing well, I have good grammar, people might not notice on time. But I personally, I know that my vocabulary was not on point. I was still struggling. So I started searching for answers. What can I do? How can I get better? How can I expand my vocabulary? I started reading the dictionary. It did not work. It worked. It did not work. And why it cannot work is because there are different vocabularies in the dictionary. Both vocabularies that you can never use in your life till the end of time. They are there in the dictionary. So you just see that at the end of the day, the vocabularies you're learning, they are not practical vocabularies that you can use in real life. Do you understand? You can relate. Thank you, Jerry. I posted something like this. This my vocabulary problem. I posted it on my status a few days ago, and someone said something to it. She said she's also an English language student and she is in the same problem, you know. So, because I know some people might be like, you studied English, how can you not speak? How can you not have vocabularies? I tell you, that is the reality of our educational system in Nigeria. That's when you say a mechanical engineer that cannot fix the tiniest thing the tiniest fault in a car. We learn theories, we hardly learn practical. That's the problem. Some people, they started saying, okay, let me make a target. I'll learn 5 words a day. I want my vocabulary bank to be very, very rich within a very short time. It did not work. I did so many things. It did not work. Until I cracked the code. And since I cracked the code, my vocabulary bank has expanded tremendously. That I myself, I get marveled when I speak that Monsuro. The Monsuro of yesterday, that I will not have the words. Now I use words effortlessly. Words come to me without stress. So what is that code? If you know me, I'm not the type that hoards knowledge. I share my knowledge generously. In fact, everything I'm sharing with you here is generosity. Because some people will not reveal all these things I'm revealing. Am I right or right? So, I pass this on. So, I share this readily with my students. I share it with my students. So, thank you. So, I share it with my students, and trust me, the results have been mind-blowing. Like, see what see what some people have to say. Just a moment. See what one of my students said. She said, I must say that the Eloquent Varsity Coaching Program by Coach Mansura, specifically the vocabulary sessions, was truly transformative. It was meticulously designed, and the sessions were incredibly engaging and fun-filled. She made learning so easy and fun that we always look forward to the next session. Can you see that? Our expertise shown through in our ability to break down complex concepts into easily digestible chunks. This is where I'm going now. The vocabulary sessions helped me boost my vocabulary and communication skills, allowing me to seamlessly integrate new vocabularies into my daily conversations. And I love how practical the sessions were. So you can see. So I'm not just talking it's not just from my head. Like, my vocabulary sessions are, I share what works. I've cracked the code and I share it generously. With my students. So if you want the code, if you want me to unveil the code to you, and you will start seeing remarkable change in your vocabulary power, then stay with me, because I've got something special for you. Then let's go to the grammar challenge. Grammar, mixing up the tenses. See, one of the things that gives people away when they speak is their tenses. And it is just quite unfortunate that many of us were not taught tenses very well. Even in my own school, many of our teachers do not understand the tenses. So when you are teaching something you don't understand, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster, definitely. Right? It's going to be a disaster. So the teachers, the tenses will learn the wrong way, and would just not have that confidence to speak. I have did it. Some people say I have did it. Instead of, should I say I have do it, I have did it, or I have done it? So I remember a live TV show where someone was invited to speak, and he was saying, "I didn't did it. They didn't did like, that thing trended like like he didn't did it. They didn't did it. It was just funny. Like it can cause you embarrassment if you don't know how to use the tenses. Let me share. The journey of one of my students with you. There's one of my students. Yes, I've done it. You're correct. There's one of my students. She's my one-to-one coaching program. She signed up for my one-to-one coaching program. This person reached out to me. It was the sister that reached out to me first. The sister resides in the UK, and she said this person, she has issues with communication, and I was the person that came to her mind to solve the problem. So I appreciated her for, having me in mind and trusting in my delivery. And then I had a conversation with the person. She booked a consultation with me, and then we talked, and also I gave her a proficiency test. So to find out those areas she was struggling with. And we decided that she will go for a one-to-one coaching program. I said, okay, no problem. So I crafted a plan for her, a personalized plan for her. So let me see if it is here. Okay. Yeah. So this is the plan. I crafted this plan for, I can see 16 pages, a 10-week one-to-one coaching program. So said, this is the personalized plan I crafted for you to suit your needs. So guess the funny thing that happened. This person, when we were about to start, I think it was the first session, she asked me a question. Guess the question she asked me. She said, please, don't be angry. I want to ask a question. Can you guess the kind of question she asked? Can you guess? It was quite funny, but not funny. Nobody wants to guess. Okay, let me just go straight to it. She asked me that, can I truly become a better speaker? Is it possible that she just wants to ask me, harmlessly, that she's not as if she's doubting me, but can she become better? Can she become a better speaker? Like, I said, no, she said, she doesn't know if this coaching program is going to work for her. Like, I'm so poor in English. I don't know if it's going to work. I said, thank you for asking that question. If it was if it were some other coaches, the person might be angry that so you mean you don't trust in me that I can deliver results for you, that kind of thing. I said, thank you for asking that question. I said, thank you for asking the question. Because if you don't believe that something will work for you, I tell you, it will never work for you. If you believe that something will not work for you, it never will. That is just it. That's the reality. So I opened her mind and I made her see that it is actually possible. Because in life, almost anything is learnable. And that is something about me. That is something that has been helping me in my life, in my brand growth, everything I do. I believe everything is learnable as long as I put my mind into it. There are so many things that I did not know before. There are so many things I was very clueless at. I learned it. Let me tell you another thing. See, I gave you the replay of the sessions that we had. The what is it called? The replay is on YouTube, isn't it? What if I tell you that I learned how to upload videos on YouTube just yesterday? Just yesterday. I just sat down, I watched the tutorial, and within 15 minutes, I got it. So there is nothing in this life that is not learnable, as long as you put your mind into it. And I also shared with her some of the testimonials for my students in the past, and she was grateful, and our mindset shifted. Because everything is mindset. If you have a poor mindset, if you have a mindset that something is not going to work for you, it's not going to work for you, no matter how hard you try. Now, what if I tell you that this person that struggled to communicate, that will mix the tenses up, the person, we are 6 weeks gone now. What if I tell you that this person has now become, she has mastered the English tenses? Let me show you one of our scripts. See, this is one of our scripts. She took the tests, because after every class, I always assess her. So it might be a timed test. So this was a timed test. I timed the test. So, and she gave me this, I got the script. So when I checked this, I was stunned. I said, what? I just saw your score in the test now. Wow, this is fantastic. I'm so proud of you and the progress you're making. Like, she's now so much, like, I'm so proud. I feel so proud. And I tell her, I keep reminding her, can you see this thing is achievable? Can you see it is possible? Do you understand? So now we have even left the grammar aspect. We are done with grammar. She has mastered the tenses. She now uses the right tenses at the right time. And now she's in the vocabulary. We are in the vocabulary module. So she's learning vocabularies. And I gave her a task. We also had a session recently. I gave her a task on vocabulary, and I was wowed as the new vocabulary that she has acquired and she's using confidently. So this is to show you that. So if you're the type that you think that I've tried so many things, it did not work. I've bought so many courses in the past, it did not work. I tell you, you are in the Grammar Samuel Clinic, and that has to stop. So it is very much achievable. So yes, you can achieve eloquence. It is very much possible. Do you see that? So this is the kind of result my one-to-one coaching students get and my other students get. So my one-to-one coaching students, they have that direct access to me. We have sections, we have personalized, that personalized touch is there. So, but the thing is, my one-to-one coaching programs are not cheap. The cheapest one starts from 200,000 naira. That's the cheapest. So I just felt like, what can I do? There are a lot of people that come to my DM telling me they're struggling with their communication skills. They need solution. They need a lasting solution. So I asked myself, how can I give people the kind of results? How can I give my clinicians this kind of results that I help my one-to-one students get without breaking the bank? And that was exactly what led me to creating something that is now my signature coaching program, the Eloquent Varsity. Some of you might have been seeing it on my status. Yes, the Eloquent Varsity. So the Eloquent Varsity is what I call, it's like a one-to-one coaching program that is subsidized, like the one that is very much easy to afford, something that is affordable. So because I'm passionate about helping people get real results, deep results, visible transformation. And then I launched this course in February. For those of you that are aware, for those of you that have been following me for some time now, and this course, this coaching program, it's not even a course, it's a coaching program. So this coaching program, it was massively sold out. Like, it was massively sold out. Let me look for this. In just 5 days, everything was sold out. And what makes this coaching program different from other coaching programs or any other online coaching program is the fact that, I want people to have that personalized touch. Because many of my coaching programs, I usually have people sign up in hundreds. I'll have 100 people, 150 people, 200 people. People always rush at my coaching programs because of the results that I help them get. So, but this time around, I said, no, I'm restricting it to only 25 slots. Only 25 slots. I don't want more than 25 people. So, because when the coaching program, when I have a lot of people, I won't be able to monitor everybody's pace, everybody's progress. But this one, I said I wanted something that I'll be able to track everybody's progress. See, this was, where is it? I'm looking for the oh, okay, yes. So this is it. This is the cohort 1. So you can see the rush was epic, and in just, look at this, 8 slots gone in 9 minutes, 21 slots gone in 52 hours. Like, in 5 days, all the slots disappeared. A lot of people couldn't, they couldn't have the opportunity to be a part of it. So, because I could see that people really want something that changed. People really want something that will give them that transformation. So, and that is why I birthed that course. And another thing that makes it stand out is the fact that we have other expert coaches. So you have access to 3 coaches. Aside from me, you have Coach Teslima, and you also have Coach Abikudus. Coach Teslima is the state coordinator of the Association of Diction Coaches of Nigeria. So she's also a diction coach, and she knows her onions. And we also have Coach Abikudus. He's a public speaking expert. So this coaching program, you have access to the coaches, and you also have a personalized accountability coach, a personal accountability coach rather. You have your own personal accountability coach whom you'll be submitting your tasks to, your assignments. The person will be keeping track of your progress. So, that kind of thing where you're going to have that personal touch. Everybody matters, will know that, oh, this person, he didn't show up yesterday. What happened? Another thing is that it's not everyday thing. It is tailored to suit everybody's schedule. So if you're a very busy type, the sessions are just twice a week, and we deliver. The sessions were mind-blowing. So take a look at some of the reviews that we've got from our students. So see what one of our students says. The Eloquent varsity I attended was highly enriching and exceeded my expectations. See the parts that I marked. One of the most valuable aspects were the practical exercises. We had plenty of opportunities for guided practice, repetition drills, and individualized feedback, which greatly improved my confidence and speaking clarity. Can you see that? So you learn It's a 4-in-1 coaching program on grammar. So your tenses will be totally fixed. And one thing that also makes it amazing is I give everyone that goes for this coaching work program, I give them my Tensitamol video course. This Tensitamol video course is worth 50,000 naira. So it's on all the tenses, module by module, 10 modules of tenses. Like you learn everything on tenses. So you also learn the vocabularies. So it is in this Eloquence Varsity Coaching Program I reviewed the secrets I was able to crack, the code I cracked that helped me to move my vocabulary from 0 to 99%. And it has helped my students tremendously. It has helped them tremendously. See what another person says. Okay, this is the same person. Okay, said the instructor also used audio examples and real life dialogues, samples that helped me understand how pronunciation works. You can see, I would gladly recommend this coaching program to anyone who wants to enhance their spoken English. So you can see what another person said. The person said, Eloquence Varsity isn't just another program, it is transformation. Coach Monsura is exceptional at teaching English language, and her exceptionality was so evident in the way she simplified every lesson taught. Honestly, she poured so much into this program, and she's always dishing out the best. So there's a lot. There is a lot in this coaching program. So if you really want a deep transformation, you want someone that will hold you by the hand and help you fix your communication skills from the root, from the scratch, then the Eloquence Varsity Coaching Program is for you. So that is for you. So if this feels like something that you like to get to jump on, I have good news for you. I'll be sharing the good news at the end of this session. So now let's quickly do a grammar. Let's do a grammar clinic. So there are some blunders that some people make which undermine their credibility. It makes people undermine their credibility and make them, sound less eloquent. So what is that thing? What are those blunders? What are those blunders that people make? You don't want to be making these mistakes. So, number one, so let me type them here. Just a moment. A platter of food. Please just give me a moment. We are going to be busting these blunders together. These errors are ones that people make confidently. They don't even know they are making that mistake. Okay. Can you still see my screen? Can you still see my screen? Okay. A platter of gold. Okay, let's discuss about. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's be taking them one after the other. So the first one is should in case. A lot of people say should in case NEPA brings the light to Emmy puts beans on fire. You say it with your full chest. Should in case NEPA brings the light. So light has gone. Okay, so it is wrong. So because it's a tautology, you choose one. You have to choose one of them. It's either you say should or you choose in case. So it's either you say in case there is power supply, please help me place the pot on fire and cook the beans for me. So not should in case. You can also say should power gets restored, help me cook the beans on the hot plate. Do you get it? So that is another thing. So you make a choice. You don't say should in case. So if you are the type that used to say this before, it is high time it changed. It is not should in case. It is what? In case. Or just say should. Should you? Okay, so in case, or you say should. In case, or you say should. Should. All right. Then, is that taken? Is that taken? So please, it's either you stopped it if you used to say that before. Then the second one is platter of gold. You say, I got this phone on a platter of gold. I got this phone. So when you get something, it's not the correct thing to say. See, a lot of times Nigerians panel beat idioms to their taste. We are so good at panel beating idioms. And one thing about idioms is idioms are not alterable. Like you don't alter them. You have to let them be the way they are, the way they were born. Emma Kola from idioms. So you have to let them be. So it's on a silver platter. That's the correct thing. Please let me type it. You can just okay. You know what you'll be doing. So for those people that cannot hear me, that they can only read the text. So you can just when I correct a blunder, you put the blunder and then you put the correct one under and mark it. Like this green mark. Let me give you like this green mark that it is correct too. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this is it. So use something like this in your text. All right, so it's on a silver platter. You say I got the phone on a silver platter. That means without much effort, or probably you got that thing for free, or without much effort. So I got it on a silver platter. Silver. So it's not gold. It's on a silver platter. And it's not even on a platter of silver, please. On a silver platter. I got it on a silver platter. That's correct thing to say. So can we go to the next one? Yes. Thank you very much. On a silver platter. Yes. Then the next one is on and off the TV. Is that the way you talk? You tell your kids, yeah, go off the TV. You let it shoot. Go off the TV. That's a big blunder. And you're passing on that blunder to them. So because on and off, they are prepositions. They are prepositions. So you cannot use prepositions as a verb. They are not verbs, they are not action words. So how will you now say on it, off it? They are prepositions. They have to go with an action word. They have to go with a verb. So the correct thing to say, what's the correct thing to say? Tell me. What's the correct thing to say? What is the correct thing to say? Exactly. Switch on the TV, or you say switch off the TV. You can also say turn on the TV, or you turn it off. So you can turn it on or you can turn it off. Turn off the tap. Turn. So if it is something that involves turning, like the tap, you turn it. So you don't switch on the tap. You turn it on. Turn off the tap. Turn on the tap. Do you get it? So that's it. Very good. Yes, yes. So please stop it. So stop saying on it. Off your shoe. Off your shoe. Your kids came, but your kids just came back from school. You're telling them, oh, yeah, off your shoe. Please don't do that. Pull off your shoe. You cannot use on and off as verbs. So pull off your shoes. Is that clear now? No, no more off your shoe. I know I'm breaking some tables because I know we have a lot of mothers here, and there's some things, there's some expressions we say to our kids, eh? Okay, so the next one is put to bed. It will surprise you that what you think put to bed means is not what it means. Oh yeah, tell me, as a Nigerian that you are, what does put to bed mean? The way you understand it. I'm not stressing you. Just tell me the way you understand it. What do you think it means? Put to bed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. This is how a regular Nigerian will say it. When you say, Mrs. Eze has put to bed, oh, she gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. Omo, it is wrong, oh. Put to bed has nothing to do with giving birth. Yes. Shock you? Put to bed means you put someone on the bed. Most You put someone on the bed to sleep, especially your child. So for example, let's say my child she's having trouble sleeping, or maybe I have a baby, so I'm trying to put the baby to bed. Be cellular, trying to calm her so she can into the same mode. That's put. So that is what put to bed means. Do you get it? That is what put to bed means. So it doesn't mean give birth. So if you want to say give birth, you just say, Mrs. Ngozi has given birth to a new baby, or she has been delivered of. She has been delivered of a bouncing baby boy. She has been delivered. Not she has delivered though, because she's not the one that delivered herself. She was delivered by the matrons, by the midwives, right? So she has been delivered of a baby. Is it clear now? Then another one is round up versus round off. This is one of the most confusing phrasal verbs in English for many Nigerian speakers. And you see them even in professional settings, they'll mix it up. When they're supposed to say round off, you see them use round up. So so learn it and learn it for good today and never be confused about them again. So when you say round off, you round something off, it means that you have completed that task. For example, if I round off this session right now, the session has ended. That's what it means, right? So, but when I say round, so it means I've completed a task. Do you get it? So, but when I say round up has another meaning. So, round up means you gather around someone or something in a bid to arrest or apprehend the person. For example, when the police get to a crime scene, they round up the whole place. They round up all the suspects. They round up the mob of people there so that they can find the criminals. So the police rounded up the suspects and took them to the police station. So that is rounding up. Then round up can also be used in mathematics. Round up. So like rounding up something to 2 decimal places, round it up to all those calculations. Do you get it? So but round off, anytime you use round off, just know you are talking about a completion of a task. So you round off a meeting, you round off a class, you round off what else can you round off? Tell me. Okay. Someone is asking me, how was I able to fish out all these puzzle of blunders? Just like I said, I believe everything is learnable. So we learn every day. I'm just being intentional. I'm being intentional about learning. You understand? And I also hear people say it a lot. So, and because of the grammar system that I have been right from primary school, so I just used to know that this thing is wrong. This thing doesn't sound right. This is breaking the rule of grammar. I just didn't know. So then I used to hear it a lot. So I always hear people. I pay attention to what people say a lot. In fact, one of my ebooks that I wrote, Speak Right. This Speak Right. It's because it's on substandard English expressions, tautologies, and confusing English words that a lot of people use. Many of them were from my interactions with people, or probably when I'm in transit. I hear people speak, I document it. I document the errors. You understand? So that's it. So I learn in different ways. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I've rounded off my work. I've rounded off the laundry. Yes, you round off the game. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. So that's what it is. So no more mixing them up. And the next one goes to choke. Choke me. This one, I had to add it to that book, Speak Right, that ebook I wrote. Was it this year? Yes, it was this year. Was it this year I launched the book or last year? I don't even remember. I had to add this chook to the ebook because it was one of my kids' teachers that made this blunder. Hey, it was on their sports day. She was saying, choke the balloon now, choke the balloon. Oh my god! I just felt like, yeah, you know. And when the teacher is saying something, children will believe them, that they will think that's the correct thing to say. So that they will also say, "Oh yeah, you to choke it, choke it." What if I tell you that choke has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with, piercing something? It has nothing to do with piercing something. So you want to say you want to pierce? ah, it has nothing to do with it. So let's go to Google. Let's go to Google and find out the meaning of choke, so you can see what I'm saying. You see that I'm not just making it up. Choke. Okay, so look at it. It is used in Australia and New Zealand. So it's a chicken or a fowl. Can you see? It's a chicken or a fowl. So are you now saying, oh yeah, chicken it, chicken me, chicken me? Folake chicken me with a pencil. Does it sound right? Folake chook me with a pencil. So it doesn't sound right at all. So chook doesn't have anything to do with pricking someone. So the correct thing to say is either you say, he pricked me. So prick, P-R-I-C-K, prick, poke, prick, poke, or prod. So those are the words to use. So he pricked me, or he poked me, or he prodded me. So that's the correct thing to say. So please, no more chook. He chook me. Oh. Mommy, come and see Aisha. She just chook me now. What did she chook you with? She chook me with a pencil. I beg. That has to stop. Correct yourself, correct your children. No more chook. Okay? Is that taken? Is that taken? Is that taken? Okay. Yeah. Can you make a sentence with that? Can you make a sentence with it? So when you want to use the past tense, just add ed to it, to the prick. Say pricked. And if you want to use the poke, just say poked. And if it is prod, just add ded. So it will be prodded. The d will be doubled. So prodded. He prodded me with a needle. Oh, the doctor poked me with a needle or with a syringe. He pricked me with this, he pricked me with that. Do you get it? No. Okay, you mean like if you are stuck on food, right? Maybe food gets stuck in your throat. Is that what you're saying, Miss Aisha? No. Like atasapa milori, have you owned sapa milori? It is I got choked on food, or I'm choked on the food. I'm choked on the food. I am choked on the food. I'm choked on water. If it is omi, it could be water, it could be pepper. I choked on pepper. I choked on water. I choked on the food. So choke. 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 So I choked on food. I choked on water. I choked on pepper. Yes, I just said it now. Atasapa Milori. I choked on pepper. I choked on pepper. I choked on pepper. Yes. You can say I got choked. You can also say I choked on pepper or I am choked. Anyone. So I'm choked on pepper. You can say I am choked on pepper. You can say I got choked on pepper. Anyone. So don't say Atasapa Milori pepper entered. If I hear you say pepper entered my head, I will kick you out of the Gamma Star Clinic and disown you. No more pepper entered my head. Okay? Okay, I've started seeing examples. Yes, beautiful one. Balumi poked me with a needle. Beautiful, that's correct. Balloon poked me with a needle. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's great, 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 great. Let's move. So we are rounding off in a couple of minutes. I'm enjoying this grammar session. You know, grammar is my forte. It's my cup of tea. If you are here and you still don't know that cup of tea doesn't mean problems here and here, you're on a long thing. Oh. I'll share the contents. I'll share the post on it before in the group. So maybe if you're just joining us anyway, you might not know. So cup of tea doesn't mean problems here and here. That's your own problem. No. When I say something is my cup of tea, it means what I love doing, what I enjoy doing. Like me now, my cup of tea is teaching you to speak right. Teaching you to speak right is my cup of tea. So just tell us your own cup of tea. Do you understand? So cup of tea is not problem to any else. Like you telling your brother, that's your own problem. That's your own cup of tea. I beg you. No, no, no. Okay. Mrs. Montevilla, you can say I am choked. And you can also say I choked. Both of them are correct. You can say I am choked on pepper. So that's me. That's using it as an adjective. And when you say I choked, that's using it as a verb. So you can use it both ways. You can say I choked on water or I am choked on water. Any one of them is correct. She pricked her finger with a nail. Okay, with a pin. Oh, how beautiful. That's it. Correct. All right. So, and then next one is discuss about. We often say this a lot. I want to discuss about, let's have a meeting so that we can discuss about our end of the year party. Kiniko, kiniko. You don't discuss about something. Discuss and about don't go together in standard English. It is our own self-created English. It's our own self-created English. So you don't say discuss about, you just say discuss. Discuss. Please let's have a meeting so we could discuss the power outage that I've been experiencing lately. So you discuss it, you don't discuss about. Do you get it? So you don't say discuss about, you say discuss, discuss, discuss. So it's a waste of words, adding about to the word. Just say discuss. And then the last one here is light has gone. You say light has gone. Never has take the light. Light has gone. Never has bring the light, has brought the light. Any which way, none of them is correct. None of them is correct. So it is not light has gone or NEPA has bring the lights. I mean NEPA has brought the light. No. If there is power supply, you say power has been restored. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. So you don't say up NEPA, NEPA has bring the light though. They did not bring it. They restored it. So NEPA, I said NEPA. Power has been restored. That's it. Power has been restored. Then if there is power cuts, you say there is power cuts or the power has been interrupted. So don't say light has gone. Power has been interrupted. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? So which one did you find most shocking? Okay, what are we discussing today? Mrs. Amantubila, if you want to use it in a question, say what are we discussing today? Not what are we discussing about. Avoid discuss about. Avoid it. Avoid using discuss. and about. If you use it as a noun, you can say, what was your discussion about? What was the discussion about? So let's say I had a meeting with my friends. Okay, so yeah, so what are we discussing? So what are we discussing? That's the correct thing. So not what are we discussing about? So I may be speaking with my friend, and another friend now comes and says, Amosuro, what are you discussing with Aisha? So yeah, I was discussing how my graduation party will be planned. Do you see that? So those are the things. I like this. He said the most shocking one to me is on and off the TV. I'm glad he learns. I'm glad. Did you learn? Did you learn? Tell me the one that shocked you the most. She has put to bed. I like that. We are discussing how to speak right. Very good. Yes, we are discussing, not we are discussing about. Very good. I like that. She put to bed. Okay. Which other one did you find shocking? Which other one did you find shocking? Which other one did you find shocking? Oh. Just a moment. I'm trying to show you something. Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, you can still see my screen, right? Yes, so round off. Okay, someone said it's round off that shocked her the most. Cup of tea. Wow. So that means she's just getting to know. Okay. What's the meaning of the last one? The meaning of the last one. Where's the last one? Meaning, no, light has gone. I said the correct thing to say is there is power cut or there is power outage. Mrs. Gania says, took me, shocked me. I like that. I was also I was also shocked the day I found out. But I wasn't very shocked because one thing about me is any vocabulary that I'm not sure of, I don't use it. Yes. So it saves me the embarrassment of using the wrong vocabulary at the wrong time. So that's it. So I was shocked, but I was not too shocked because I've never used it as to mean prick someone. You understand? What if the sentence happens to be, we discussed the matter, the school and students matter? Yeah, it's correct. You discussed it. You discuss something. You don't discuss about something. You discuss it straight. Just say, we discussed the increment of school fees with the teachers. We discussed the subject matter of excursion to the teacher with the teachers. So you don't discuss about something. Okay, another person said, put to bed. You say it with our full chest. Exactly, that is it. Exactly. And so all these blunders is why I wrote this book, Speak Right. Substandard expressions, tautologies, and confusing English words that can embarrass you in public. And so if you don't want to be embarrassed, you have to have this book. You have to have this book. So, because even many of the blunders that I brought out here, many of the blunders I brought out, so it is from this book, and I am ready to give it to 10 people for free. This ebook is 7,500 naira currently, and it has a video version such that you will be able to learn and understand the basics, why this one is right, why this one is wrong. So I'm ready to give it to 10 people for free. Who wants to? Who wants it? Are you? Okay. Let's see. I'm number one. No problem. No problem. So I'm giving it to 10 people that, okay. Someone is asking a question. What about we discussing about the community development? No, no, no. We discussed how the community can develop, or the subject matter of our discussion is community development. Just rephrase it. Don't say discuss about. Do you understand? Mrs. Odusonya, I said I have not reviewed the secrets to vocabulary mastering. Ah, I shared some things. I shared some tips. I said one of those things is that be a meticulous observer. Listen to how people use words. Pay attention to how people use words and learn from it. You might be reading a blog post. You can be reading something, you know, you pick words from there. So, but the thing is, one thing a lot of people don't get right is that a lot of people learn words. Some people even say, I want to learn 10 words in a day. It will not work. So there is what is it called? It is not all about vocabulary acquisition. What makes it work is the retention. So vocabulary expansion has strategies. There are strategies behind it. So it's not all about I'm learning the vocabulary. I'm learning 3 vocabularies every day. I'm learning 5 vocabularies every day. No, it's not all about that. Because when Falaka is saying I'm learning 10 words every day, like in a week like this, I've learned 50 vocabularies. Tell Falake to come and use one vocabulary, one of them, just one. No, she will fumble. She will not be able to use one confidently, and that's the truth. So there are strategies to mastering vocabularies, and there are things you need to do. And many coaches out there will not tell you this. They will not tell you how. They will only share with you how you can improve your vocabulary, but how to retain them is even more important than learning them. And I'm generous, so I reveal this to my students. I don't hoard it, and it is one of the things I teach in my signature coaching program, the Eloquence Varsity. I share magical. So some of them might be here, and they can testify to that. I have 5 proven steps to mastering vocabulary from scratch. If you want to master new vocabulary, you don't want to forget it. I have a 5-step plan. So it's a five magical steps, and they work like magic. You can't see this littered on the internet. You can't see this littered on the internet. So I share it with my students, and it works. It works. It works like magic. So if you want to improve your vocabulary, if you struggle with grammar, tenses are just a headache for you, you don't know when to use this and that, you always jumble the tenses, you just get words to use. You don't know how to improve your vocabulary, you don't even know how it works. I've tried so many things. Then I am here to help you. So one of those things that will help you become an eloquent speaker is getting trained. There are 3 things that will help you again. It is not only about being conscious, learning to pace your words, consistent practice, your intentionality, and getting trained. They also matter. So it's a combination of these efforts that will help you move from being a struggling speaker to an expressive speaker, to someone who is able to express themselves fluently in English. So, like I mentioned earlier, there is nothing that cannot be learned. Look at my student's journey that I shared with you. Initially, at the beginning of the training, she was asking me, can this work for me, coach? I'm sorry to ask you. And look at how she is. She's faring well now. And I'm so proud of our progress. I'm so proud of our progress. So, if you're thinking, I've tried many things, how is it, what can I do? I've done this and that, then I created the Eloquence coaching program just for you. It's a 2-month intensive coaching program. It's a 4-in-1 coaching program on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and even public speaking. And when I say 4-in-1, I mean in depth. In depth. I mean in depth. This is not this is not a joke. Like, this is in depth. It is rare to find someone that would treat grammar as deeply as I do. Everything you learn here is just small. Like what I teach out there, you will be wowed. Let me show you what one of my students has to say. Her husband has to ask her that, Kilo Shele, how much did you people even pay for this program? How much did you people pay for this program? Because it choke, the value choke. Even from what you have learned this night, you will have seen that, you know. So let's see. Let's see. Let me share with you here. Okay. You can still see my screen, right? You can still see my screen. I'm already picking numbers. I'm among the 10. Can you still see my screen? Okay. So look at this. Look at what someone said. She said, I get so much from the pronunciation lessons, and I've realized that once you refine your pronunciation, your tone automatically improves. Just last week, during a faculty's public lecture, this person is a PhD student. I asked a question, and a colleague said, Kai Fatima, Kin Turenshi. Like you are captivated. Came to Renshi Mu Kaiwa. I mean Kawaii. I don't know. I'm not an Hausa person, but someone that is an Hausa can read this. So you just captivated us with your grammar. The funny thing is, I didn't use any complex grammar. It was just the pronunciation that did the magic. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Can you see that? So that is like this coaching program is just loaded. It's loaded. See what another person is saying here. Okay, it's even Mrs. Fatima. She says the vocabulary sessions were truly transformative. The vocabulary sessions helped me boost my vocabulary and communication skills, allowing me to seamlessly integrate new vocabulary into my daily conversations. I loved how practical the sessions were. The battle of speed. Yes, we used to have contests. Yes, you have loads of prizes to win, cash prizes, uh, so many prizes. We do a lot of engaging competitions because who says learning English cannot be fun? It cannot be in the Grammar Stammer Clinic. So she said the program has genuinely boosted my confidence in communication and pronunciation. I wholeheartedly recommend this to anyone to elevate their linguistic prowess. The investment in it is worth every penny. She knows her onions and you get value for your money. You can see that. She said signing up for the Eloquent Varsity was one of the best decisions I made this year. Can you imagine what someone is saying? Can you imagine that? Like I have loads of reviews. So another person is saying it's a game changer for me, especially the vocabulary session. Everybody keeps talking about that vocabulary session. Everybody keeps talking about it because it choke. It choke. I outdid myself. He said she's someone that grew up being shy. But Coach Monsiro's expertise and encouragement have helped me overcome my fears and improve my communication skills. I'm grateful for your guidance and support. You are an outstanding coach, and I feel lucky to have you in my corner. Can you see that? So, it choke, it choke, it choke. And what makes it different is another thing that makes it stand out is the fact that you also have access to other coaches. Like it's not only me. It's not only me. You also have other experts. You have other experts. When we had our final class, my students were like, "What? We're going to look at this. Look at this." When I said we are going to have our final class, Miss Fatima said, "Final class." I know you've been mentioning it. I just couldn't bring myself to accept it. What is next, coach? We have already become a family. What are you cooking up next? We definitely need an episode 2. Like, what if I tell you that even these people that just graduated, many of them are saying they want to take batch 2, like batch 2 that is opening very soon. They want to be part of it because when you get value for your money, you just feel like I still want to be in. I just want to continue learning. Look at what this woman said. She said, "Yes, so we truly need an episode 2. You are indeed a rare gem, coach. I remember my husband asking me, how much did you guys pay to receive such wonderful eye-opening lectures? I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I bless the day I came across your contact." Can you see that? Wow. Wow. So it is not it's not because when we're talking about um the Eloquent Varsity, so it is a place to be. It is a place to be. It's a place of transformation, and I recommend it to you if you want a deep transformation in your communication skills. Yes. So we had our graduation some months ago, and it was it was it was great. We had a lot of people. We invited outsiders, and they came to have a taste of what we taste in the Eloquence Varsity. And some of them are even here. They can testify to that. They can. Oh, Mr. Oba was there. Thank you. You were there. It was a magnificent event. We had our graduation. And we also had an award night. We were given, my students were given awards. Some of them got awards for being the top 10. Some of them being the most resilient. We had the most punctual. We had different awards. The Eloquent Varsity is a fun place to be. That's just it. So I am giving this Speak Right ebook to 10 people. So the Eloquence Varsity, if you've been following me on my status, you know that I've been talking about the Eloquence Varsity, and the registration is going to be open in a couple of days. The registration is opening on Friday this week, this Friday on the 5th of December, and it's open to only 30 people. Only 30 people. In fact, I had to make it 30. The first one was 25. I had to make it 30 because even people that signed up for the first batch want to join this batch. And the people that are on the wait list, there are already about 150 people that are on the wait list. They want to sign up for this Eloquent Varsity. The rush is just epic. The first batch, I told you, it was sold out just in 5 days. The first day that it was open like this, 21, I think about 11 slots or thereabout was gone. And in 5 days, everything wiped away. So, and it's an opportunity that comes once a while. So it is not something that happens every time. So, and this is actually the cheapest it can be right now. So the Eloquent Varsity coaching program is opening. Registration for batch 2 is opening on Friday, and it's open to 30 people only. So you might be wondering, how much is this coaching program that people are saying so much about, that even someone is asking, how much did you even pay? That the husband is asking, how much did you even pay to receive this kind of value? It is not a 300K course. It's not a 500K course. No. I had my students in mind because I want something that will be affordable for them, something that they can get results, they can get visible transformation from. So the course is 100,000 naira, and the early bird fee is 70,000 naira. But wait, the interesting thing is, because of my brand launch, which we just had a few days ago, and my anniversary, the anniversary of my brand, which is December. I told you the Master More Clinic was vetted in December. So I'm giving an exclusive, massive 50% discount because of this brand launch. So what is the 50% of 70,000 naira? What is 50% of 70,000 naira? The 50% of 70,000 naira is 35K, right? So you get to pay 35,000 naira instead of 70,000 naira just because of this brand launch. And this brand launch discount is available for just 7 days. It expires in 7 days. So the moment registration opens, you get to enjoy the discount for 7 days. So by December 12th, the discount expires and it will go back to 70,000 naira. Thank you, Mrs. Aziza. Thank you. And another interesting thing is now that if you're now the first person to pay, if you are lucky to be the first person to pay, you get an extra 5,000 naira discount. You get an extra 5,000 naira discount. So you get to pay 30,000 naira only. 30,000 naira only, not 35,000 naira. So it is something. So a lot of people are already on the wait list because they want to be the first to pay. That was what happened in the batch one. When the registration details were dropped like this, in just 1 minute, no, in just 2 minutes, I dropped the registration details by 6 o'clock. By 6:02, I had already got about 8 receipts. Everybody fighting to be. I'm the first. So If you're lucky to be the first person, you're going to get an extra 5,000 naira discount. And then the first 10 people to pay for the coaching program will get the Speak Right ebook, this ebook that I just talked about. They'll get this ebook for free, 7,500. They get it for free. And my Tensitamol video course, which is 50,000 naira, you will also get that for free as well. Then I also have a book on vocabulary, 350 powerful words to supercharge expressive power. You also get that for free as well. Then you sign up for this coaching program. So this is your best bet if you want a really deep transformation, just like I am helping my students get that kind of transformation. So if you would like to be among the 10 people that will get these ebooks, not even the Speak Right alone, you also get my 350 powerful words to supercharge expressive power. So those are the first 10 people to sign up for the coaching program. So if you would like to be among them, if you don't want to miss this opportunity, I'll recommend to you that you join the wait list so you don't miss the opportunity. And the wait list will be closed very soon because we already have about 150 people inside. So if you like to join the wait list, let me know so I can drop the link. And you might have questions. Coach, can I pay? I cannot afford that kind of amount at once. Can I pay in installments? Yes, I love making things easy for my students. I love making things easy for them. So it's not a problem. So getting it, you can pay in 2 installments. You can pay in 2 installments and, to make it easy for you. So does this sound like something you feel like, does this sound like something you want to jump on? This is an opportunity that I decided to create for people that cannot afford my one-to-one coaching program. So I want them to get the kind of deep transformation that my one-to-one coaching students get. So yeah, I can see some comments. Oh, someone says you cannot hear me again. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right. So if you would like to join the wait list, I'll drop the link to the wait list now so that you can join. So the registration is going to be open by this Friday, inshallah. So people have been rushing in. They don't want to miss out. So the registration details will be dropped in the wait list first. So it is the wait list people that you have better chances of being the first to pay, getting an extra 5,000 naira discount, and you also get other benefits like the ebooks, which I mentioned. So, and if you join the wait list, I'll even from tomorrow, you will get my Eloquent blueprints, which is worth 25,000 naira. You get it for free. So that will be like a soft landing for you to start your journey to eloquence. So here is the link to the wait list if you are willing to join. The link to the wait list will be revoked any moment tomorrow because we already have a lot of people on the list already. So I hope you got value for your time tonight. So next session is tomorrow, public speaking clinic. So if you are the type that you're always in fear of public speaking, You're afraid to grab the microphone and speak to people. Your hands will get sweaty. You start sweating from head to toe the moment you're asked to speak in public. Then you shouldn't miss tomorrow's session. Yes, you shouldn't miss tomorrow's session. And yes, tomorrow's session is going to be super interactive. Okay, it's a private message. I was wondering. All right. So, who has joined the wait list? I just sent the link. Okay, maybe I should tag it for people that will come to the comment section later. Let me edit it and put what is supposed to be there. Yeah, I put it there. So, so our public speaking clinic holds tomorrow. So don't miss it. 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time, GMT +1. So thank you for staying till the end of the session. Did you get value for your time at all? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? So I'll open the group as usual tonight. So let us know your biggest takeaways tonight. Let's pepper those that refuse to join us. Let's pepper them. I've made it the group I've made it accessible now. So it's open. So if you also have questions, I learned a lot, not just something. Thank you so much. I'm glad you learned. I'm glad you learned. Thank you so much. So I learned a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you learned. I'm glad you learned. So who would like to be a part of my inner circle? Who would like to be a part of my inner circle? Who is joining us for Eloquence Varsity Batch 2? Who is joining us? Who wants to be in my inner circle? Because there is more. There is more to learn. There is a lot to learn. And you're going to be wild. You're going to, in fact, you just be asking yourself, are you still the same person? Am I the same Fatima? Am I the same Monsuro? You'll see, you'll be wild at the way you're going to change. Just trust me on this. And yes, I offer 100% money back guarantee. Yes. If you follow my instructions, you take my lessons, you do the task, and you don't see any improvement, I dare you to come back. Come back for a refund. I know what I'm talking about. I don't cook nonsense. So you should know from the sessions you've had with me, some of you that maybe are just meeting me for the first time, you should know my students don't call me value queen for nothing. It's either value or nothing at all. Okay, Mrs. Khadija Adeni says, good evening. Okay, so Inner Circle, that's my Eloquence Varsity Coaching Program. That's what I'm saying. That's my Inner Circle, where you're going to get a 2-month transformative coaching program with me and 2 other amazing coaches who know their onions. Okay, Mrs. Ajishefini says, I want to be in your inner circle. That's awesome. That's great. Mrs. Olaolu Falsat says, I am in, inshallah. That's very good. That's good. That's good. In fact, one of my students, he even posted the link let me share with you. Oh, I even forgot to share the flyer with you so you can feed your eyes. Let's look at it. So here it is. And you see, the grammar is there, vocabulary, you learn them on a deep level. So this is not just one day class, one day grammar class, one day, no, it is deep. It is on a deep level. You have access to 3 seasoned coaches. You have profound drilling on English tenses, concord, and other core aspects of grammar. Then perfect pronunciation. You're going to learn stress patterns. You're going to learn how to pronounce your words correctly. You learn intonation. If you have H factor, you always say, I had an apple today, like maybe people have told you have H factor. We help you eliminate it in this eloquence varsity and refine your voice instantly. So then you also have personalized and unrestricted access to an accountability coach. So you have your own personal coach the moment you have signed up. And yes, we are not starting this December because you might be worried that, hey, I have a lot on my plate this December. We are not starting this December. We are just going to have our privacity activities, just flexible activities this December. So we are starting fully by January. We're starting fully by January. So, but you start learning some nuggets, you start learning some things that are not, they are hard to come by on the internet. Yes. Then you also have theory and individualized practical speaking sessions. Subsequently, I might share with you some of our speaking sessions. You see how our students engage in practical speaking. Like everybody is called, like everybody is involved. This is not like a group class where whether you show up or not, whether you talk or not, ogata ogata, like the way you're about to say, no, this one will make you get results, will help you to get value for your money. That's it. Then we also have comprehensive vocabulary expansion and public speaking drills. Then we have contests, we have awards, we have prizes, we have a stand to win close to 70,000 naira cash prize. What other valuable prizes, other valuable resources. There are some of my students. In fact, we always have tug of war. We have vocabulary tug of war. We have a pronunciation contest. We have different kinds of contests. You're just going to find it fun and enjoyable. So you can see registration opens on the 5th. Don't mind my designer. He has not yet corrected it. It's 5th of December, not 4th of December. And you can see, so the early bird fee is 70,000 naira, but the relaunch discount is 35,000 naira, and it's only 30 slots. So the relaunch discount expires in just 7 days. So we have, so if you're willing to jump on it, then join the wait list to boost your chances. I hope you, Mrs. Olaolu Falsa, did you see my screen? I was sharing my screen. She's asking how much it is. I said the price is 100,000 naira. The early bird fee is 70,000. But because of this brand relaunch that I just did, and my anniversary, which is also coming up this December, I decided to give a 50% discount on the early bird fee. So that is a whopping 35,000. Sorry, a whopping 50% discount. So you get to pay 35,000 naira instead of 70,000 naira. Do you get it now? So, and I said, if you're also lucky to be the first person to pay, you pay only 30,000 naira. So, which is payable in full or in installment. So you can pay in 2 installments if you cannot afford to pay at once. So, and I also said the first 10 people to pay will also get my Speak Right ebook for free. Really? You can't see my screen. Really, who cannot see my screen? I thought my screen can show. Can you see my screen? Is there anyone that cannot see my screen? Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you see my screen? I thought my screen is visible. Let me see. I thought it is visible. This is it. Can you see it now? So for those that are asking for the price, so this is it. So it's going to be open by Friday. Registration will be open by Friday, yeah, and only 30 slots. Once the 30 slots are complete, registration is closed until after 4 months. That's when another batch will be open after 4 months. So you don't want to wait that long again. This is the perfect time you should embrace to transform your fluency game forever. No, I said I'm going to give 10 people the Speak Right ebook, the first 10 people to sign up for the Eloquent Varsity Coaching Program. The one I promised to give, I said I promised to give people that the first 10 people to join this live session, I'm going to give them a resource, which is worth 25,000 naira, and that is my Eloquence blueprint. So I already took screenshots of people, the first set of people to join the session. So I'll post my screenshots in the group so you can see them. So those that are among, you're going to send your email address to me, and then I'm going to mail it to you. My virtual assistant will mail it to you, and you're going to get value drunk. That Eloquence blueprint is a bomb. It's a bomb. Huh. So those that are those that are already in the wait list, they're already enjoying it. Some of them are already watching it and they're already salivating. So that's it. Thank you for staying till the end of this session. What made this session very long is the fact that we had to have a grammar clinic, and we also had, the network was glitchy in the last class. So these secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker was supposed to be part of the session we had in the last class, the day one. So, but because of the network glitch, we had to, you know, add it to this one. So that's why the session was long. So inshallah, tomorrow's session is not going to be long. It's not going to be as long as this. And yes, that will be our grand finale of this workshop. So you don't want to miss it. And there will be gifts. We're going to have a mini competition for those that attend. I'm going to be testing you. I'm going to have a tug of war, testing you on all the things that you have learned so far from day one. So don't miss it. It is, yeah. Yeah, funny. Okay. For those of you that stay to the end of this session, you said, what about those of us that stay to the end of the session? Yes, you guys are actually, you are legends, you are champions for staying to the end of this session. Okay, you know what? Drop your email address. Drop your email address. Drop it here in this comment box. You also get the Eloquence blueprint. You get it for free. Drop your email address. Anybody that sends their email address tomorrow, I will not accept it too. So drop it now. Drop it now. Drop it now. You'll get the Eloquence blueprint. And when you get it, I'm going to notify, you're going to get a notification in your mailbox. So watch it when you see it. You're going to love it. It's not more than an hour. You're going to be done with it. Even in less than an hour, you'll be done with it. And it's a video masterclass. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So, you're welcome. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have had 8 email addresses now. So, 9. Okay, drop your email address and we'll send it to your mail tomorrow. So my virtual assistant will do that tomorrow. So I'm counting the number of people that are going to get the Eloquent blueprint. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 people. Okay, 12. We have 12 people now. Okay. Okay. So 13, I think 14. Yeah, 31 on this live session. So let's say 30. All right. So thank you for staying to the end of this session. As usual, let's drop our reviews in the group. Let those that refuse to show up, the ghost students, let them know what they have missed. Thank you so much for your feedback so far. It makes me feel invigorated to give you more. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll be waiting to feast my eyes on your reviews again about today's session. So I've made the group open, the WhatsApp group. Oh, Mrs. Aisha Abdulaziz, Mrs. Aisha, thank you so much. She has already dropped a review. She also dropped a review in the first class. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad. He said, I appreciate, I thank you for today's lecture. It's impactful and interactive. I love the way you teach. Okay, that is, I love the way. Okay, she wanted to write way. She wrote well. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so learning has to be fun here. We don't do dull. We don't do dull things here. We don't do boring. Yeah, so 15, 16. Other people, are they sleeping or they don't know their email address? After this night, what's the Loniel? After this night, what's the Loniel? So it is something that you can even listen to. Maybe you're in transit, you're on your way to work, or you're on your way home. Just plug in your earpiece. You're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. So thank you so much. Do have a wonderful night's rest. Do have a wonderful night's rest. And get ready for our contest tomorrow. We're going to have a contest testing you on everything we've learned from day one up till tomorrow. Thank you, Mrs. Falsa. Thank you. I would appreciate if you could just copy and paste that message you just dropped now in the WhatsApp group. Let us pepper them. Oh. Let's pepper those that are ghost students. They are not showing up for class. They will now be begging for replay. Coach, what this thing happened. That's why I was not here. Please give me the replay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Zaina Essentials. You said you're an exceptional coach. Oh, this warms my heart. Thank you. Thank you. I'm blushing. Thank you. All right. So we have come to the end of today's session. So I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Bye everyone. Good night.